Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac. This is Kvothe, and we played a random run last time. We're just going to play another Isaac one this time, and the back and forth has kind of made it a little more interesting for everybody, I think. We're going to get number 1, which gives the highest, I believe, tier speed, but the lowest tier range, which is it makes sense if you think about it. But if we can get some range upgrades on this, we could be in a really good spot, so we will take it. We just need to be a little more careful at the beginning of the game here to not get killed when we're in such close proximity to all the other enemies, but that said, how could you say no to somebody that looks as happy as Isaac looks right now? You really can't. So, moving forward, we're going to see what we can do to use this to our advantage. I'm starting to get more of the hang of these spider enemies, not the little ones, of course, but like the large spider enemies. Before I really was a little confused as to how I should go about fighting them. But now after a couple of runs, I've kind of come to the conclusion that if you strafe down and around at the last second, or it's not really a very good description, but the last second strafing tends to help. But we're going to get the Ankh, definitely. We might actually try to kill ourselves right before we beat the game for the chance to get Blue Baby, and therefore if we complete the game as Blue Baby, I believe we get everyone's favorite D6 item. But I will check before we get to the end of the game, if we get that far, before I go ahead and kill myself to get myself the Blue Baby. But it's worth checking out. But in either case, it basically gives you, if you die, you come back as the no hearts, all... no hearts, all... Spirit Hearts, and that is exactly what Blue Baby is. So it's pretty much the same thing. They just call it, I think, question mark, question mark, question mark, or something like that. So we are going to fight the Widow, and everyone's favorite boss, I realize. By everyone, I mean everyone but me. Let's start being less stupid. I'm gonna take care of that real quick. I'm not sure what he was doing there. That's it for him. Just kill the last spider and the last cocoon, of course. And that pretty easy floor is done. We are gonna get a HP up. We're going to fill up our HP bar here. Is there anything else to do here? We do have a key. We can go in the shop with 7 coins. Probably not worth it. So we're just going to head down to the next floor. So a pretty good start to the run. This is very tempting. I don't think we'll do it yet, but we'll keep in mind where it is. That's useless. Alright, so that end of the run is pretty much done. And we'll probably end up using that, but I don't want to waste all of my money and then get like a secret room that has... a ton of money in it, and then be able to buy like a compass or something, and I ended up wasting it trying to get like Spirit Hearts and Tarot cards. But it's definitely worth keeping in mind as we move forward here. Now my shot range here is making this part a little bit annoying. That's actually a really good place for him to be. Kill him. Oh, no bombs. I was kind of hoping he would have a bomb inside his head there instead of flies, because that would effectively... There's the bomb. It would effectively allow us to check and see if that is indeed a secret room. This is Roid Rage, I think. No, the virus, Poison Touch. That's a much better one. I always mix them up, the syringes. I know the green one is the slowing one, I believe. But Poison Touch is extremely good, and I'm very glad we picked it up. So looking pretty good for the run so far. If we could get a range upgrade, which normally people say, oh, range upgrades are easy to get, who cares? We haven't found one yet, so... But a range upgrade or 2, because range right now is set to minimal, would be huge for this run. We're not going to go in the boss room quite yet. We'll just check out the rest of the floor. These floors are pretty safe as far as the enemies are concerned, so I'm not worried about, accidentally taking a lot of stupid damage. I mean, we could take stupid damage. It's actually fairly likely with the way I play sometimes, but a lot of stupid damage probably would not be the way I describe it. A little bit, maybe, if we play poorly. And they're all running away from me. I mean, I would too if someone was like running at me peeing, but... Alright, that's pretty simple. We're going to get a key out of it. May make the shop worthwhile to check out. This is kind of a weird scenario because they are going to try to hit us. Okay, not great. We're going to get pills. Telepills that take us to this room are not useful. So we're going to check out... I believe that's the mob trap room. I cannot go in there without 1 heart, so it's pretty useless to us. We can check it out after the boss if we do horrible on the boss, but I'm hoping that it doesn't come to that. Let me try something here. I've heard that there's a glitch that gives maximum blast radius, and there you go. Maximum blast radius if you leave the room and then enter it again. We're going to get plenty of coins here, which means we're definitely going to check out the shop. It's definitely worth it now, especially with 2 keys after blowing up the wall and getting the chest there. We can't go in the mob trap room, as I said before, but the shop is definitely worth a gander. It is the ladder, which I'm not going to buy. But it was worth checking out. We are going to play the Oracle slot machine there a couple times, see if we can get something fun. But not too many times. We're down to about 15, I'd say. Asking later, no, I don't want to. We're going to get the Empress, which we're going to definitely hold on to. Give up. No, not quite yet. We'll take the missing page because we don't have any trinkets at this point. And another one, which is the High Priestess. Let me take a look and see in my Isaac Compendium what that actually does. That's one of the problems with not knowing what the heck you're talking about, is that you can end up with a lot of things you don't understand. So we will check. Alright, so... I'm gonna find it somewhere. Sorry for the wait, I'm just a little bit slow. Summons Mom's foot to stomp on an enemy, but will target the player if used against Mom. Not sure if great, but I am going to take it just for the boss. And then... Oh, I just picked up the wrong one. Okay. No, we're gonna take it just for the boss. Then after the boss, we're going to head back here and get it again. That way we get kind of the best of both worlds out of it. It's going to be Larry Jr., not the greatest boss in the whole world. And instant death is pretty much as great as we can hope for, so I'm feeling very good about the fact that we chose to do that. The HP upgrade makes a deal with the devil possible. Spirit of the Night and the Pact, both of which are tempting offers. I'm going to take Spirit of the Night, which will allow us to fly and give us Spectral Tears, which hopefully will allow us to kind of make use of the fact that we have the faster shot speed. You may think that's a stupid idea, it may end up being that way, but I think that the Spirit of the Night will give us some more maneuverability, which is going to be necessary since we don't have the range. Now, the damage might have been better. It's tempting to say that would be the case, and if it is, then I will find out shortly, I'm sure. But it's going to be nice to just do this, not worry about these silly obstacles, just grab everything we need. And this one, we could just kind of... No issues. We can take out the Hellfire too, I suppose. Not quite as good at it as we used to be with the Spectral Tears, but it is what it is, I suppose. You're going to hit a Blood Bank, not really that useful overall. To be completely honest with you, these guys, the Blast Assists, are pretty easy. It's only once they start having the surroundings that they're kind of annoying. Greed Heads. I can just sit here and just shoot them from the rock, and they can't hit me on the rock. So that's what this game is about. You just gotta find different ways to win. We will, of course, use the item room. Polyphemus is amazing, although we have the shortest distance Polyphemus shots ever. They should be... they're not as rapid as I hoped they would be, so that might actually hurt us overall. So let's keep going. I want to check out a little more of the level, including the shop, before I commit. This makes this room pretty simple. We're gonna get... this is gonna be telepills again. Kind of leave that alone, I suppose. A zombie. I think spectral tears will actually go through him sometimes. No, it won't. No, it won't. Alright, we can kill him. It's just gonna take time. We just had to make sure we got a good shot on him. Alright, this may not hurt me. Nope, no troll bombs for me. Nope, they're still gonna get me. Okay. And we're gonna get hit on the way out. That's unfortunate. The tick, I don't want that. That seems like a very, very bad idea. Actually, you know, we're gonna try right here. I had a feeling that was going to end up being what we were looking for. Let's play this a couple times. Heart. We're not going to take it yet, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, I'm going to leave for now. I know where it is, so I can get back in. We have the bombs to do it. I'm going to go to the shop first. No, I'm going to go to the mob trap room first. The boss trap room, rather. And see if we cannot take out the boss first. If we can... Oh no, that's a mob trap room. Okay, I'm mistaken. Alright, so we're going to go to the shop. We'll see what we can buy in there, then we'll go back. I was thinking that was a boss trap room, and I figured, you know, with one heart left, it may be in our best interest to actually take advantage of this. But it wasn't the way I thought. We are going to definitely take the compass. I think that's probably a no-brainer. I'm upset that I can't actually get... I was hoping I would get a... Just put out the fire. Don't be that way. I'll check this out anyway, might as well. The devil. Okay, we'll hold on to that for the boss room. So we're gonna head in here. I'm gonna take this heart. Play this 2 more times here. Get extremely lucky. Get all hearts. Blow it up. Whoa, that is a bomb there. Get a couple more coins. Always seems good to me. Get some of what we got, you know, some of what we lost here. And then we're gonna blow up the blood bank too to see if we can get another half heart. Maybe a bad move, but now we're gonna get another full heart, so I'll take that. So I'm gonna have to remember that the Empress is over there. Okay, so just gotta take out some of these fellows. I do a lot of damage, and I don't think, get hit by the creep. As long as I keep on moving, it should be pretty simple to finish him off and get this keeping meat, which is going to be useful to us as well. Alright, fairly simple boss fight. Worked out pretty much as good as can be expected. I do want to go grab the Empress card back again. We have full health, so I can take a look-see in here and see what's going on. It's just a chest. I think I'm going to leave that one alone. It's unlikely to have anything of great value in it for me. But we'll go back to the shop, and we'll pick up the Empress card that I left in there. Because we want to keep taking that with us. Because obviously it's a huge upgrade. Now we're still looking for range upgrades. The cube of meat is nice and it's going to help us, definitely. But it's not a cube of meat, so I mean it's not a cube of meat. It is a cube of meat. It's absolutely a cube of meat. That's exactly what it is. I'm going to see if there's a spirit heart in there. There is, and the small rock is going to make us slow as crap, but we're going to be doing massively damaged, extremely short-range shots. So the point of this exercise at this point now is going to be to get some sort of shot range upgrade. I think this is the first time I've ever had an issue where I felt like I've needed it. But obviously our run's going good enough that I feel confident in it. We just wasted the Spirit Heart, but that's okay. But that's what we're going to run into come moving forward here, is just issues because we're getting too close to the enemies. And even with the Spirit of the Night to help us out here, that was going to be useful for us. The boss is right up there. It is tempting. But there is an arcade as well. You know, let's go towards the arcade. Oh, I see what happened. Alright, so they can blow up the door. That's something that I did not realize could happen. But interesting to know that that a door can be blown up. Pinky Eye is better than what I had, I think. So let's play this a little bit. Okay, well, now we know that answer. You gotta help me out here, buddy. I wouldn't mind getting some hearts here because I'd like to play the Blood Bank. But no luck so far. And the size of these shots with Polyphemus and the small rock is just enormous. See, at this point, even though I only have 3 hearts, if I was to get like a brimstone or something, I think I would have no choice but to take it. The extra shot upgrade and everything else would be absolutely incredible. I think it would be pretty much unstoppable, especially with the new maneuverability, because that would change the range issue. Alright, so that's why we can't get anything else, because we have no more money. So we're going to take off here. We'll leave the missing page behind. It just gives us a 5% chance of doing damage to everything in the room, which is all well and good until it isn't. Alright, that was stupid. We only get a coin for that, and we lost a half heart. Definitely not a good trade. Let's go up here and just clear out this room first. Umbilical cord. I don't know if that's actually better. The Pinky Eye, I think, has a chance of throwing a slowing shot out there or something like that. Let me just double check and make sure I understand the trinket of which I'm using here. Let me see. 10% chance to fire poisonous tears. I already have poison shot, so actually I should take the umbilical cord because it'll give us a chance of getting a little Steven or something like that if the thing comes. It's actually, the other trinket I had was actually better. But it's too late for that now. So we're going to head up this way. We're not going to go up there because I don't really want to try to go to the mob trap room. That's just going to essentially do what it's going to do. Oh, Jesus, okay. No bombs for me. No bueno. That's how we do. Shop's useless because we have no money. Item room is not, so we are going to go in there. These are not shooting damage at me, I hope. No, they are. Okay, that was scary. We're not doing anything to them. We're just going to leave them be. Mr. Mega? Mr. Boom? Oh, Mr. Boom. Okay, so that's use space to use it. Similar concept. just an extra bomb that we're always going to have. In that case, we can start using it to try to get important things. We'll check out the curse room. There is going to be a chest with a spirit heart in it, so there is a half heart profit out of this, since we're going to get damage on the way out. Alright, I'm just going to stop doing that. It's not worth my time. So we're going to head out of here pretty soon, but I'm going to try... Let's use Mr. Boom. Nope, nothing. I probably should have used a heart, you know, just a normal bomb there, but I decided to do what I did. Probably not the best call. But anyway, on to the boss. Not the most profitable floor ever. We are going to enter the boss room here with a full health, which is as much as one can hope for, I suppose. As we fight the Fallen, which I've never fought before, so I'm a little worried about it. I thought you'd only fought this in Shale, or whatever the fuck it's called, the devil area, but it's kind of like Krampus, I guess, he just moves more. Alright, he's like Krampus a lot, except, look. Oh, that's annoying. That is really annoying. This is like the worst shot speed issue right now to have. The shot range is really bad for this boss. Because I have to get in like right up in their grill to kill him. No, don't do it. Okay. We are gonna win. We're gonna get Guppy's Paw. It's questionable if that's better. I mean, it is better. Of that, there's no doubt. But it's questionable if that's actually gonna help us, or if that will end up being a detriment to us by the end of this game. Because we're gonna be tempted to use it. But you know, of course, you know, that makes perfect sense, but we're gonna head this way instead. I just want a darn range upgrade. Can you please give me, like, Mom's, like, what do you call it? Mom's panties, or whatever the hell. Because rooms like this are just gonna eat me alive, and rooms like this are not. I'm just gonna sit here and pound away at them. No issues at all. Eventually I'll kill them all, even though they keep blocking each other. But that worked out in the end. Just gonna take that. That makes that simple. Ow. Okay. Not ideal. But we only lost half a spirit art, so it could have been certainly worse. This is a secret room, I now realize, with probably greed in it. So we're going to take him out as quickly as possible, because I know for a fact that even though getting up into the grill is generally a bad idea, with the damage we have right now, we might as well just kind of take it in the chin. But we're gonna get the steam cell out of it. Time will only tell if that is worth it in the long run. We're gonna get another one of these fabulous endeavors here. That was simple enough, I suppose. A key that is perfectly timed for us to be able to get the Anarchist freaking cookbook. Are you serious? Okay, so that's useless for us. We'll obviously keep Guppy's Paw. It's a better item. I don't know if we'll end up being able to use it. Well, I mean, we'll obviously be able to use it, but I don't know whether it'll end up being a good thing or not. We'll check this place out, because it seems like I'm masochistic that way. This is working out so far. This one looks like it's about to bust a nut over here. That was simple enough. We're going to get a bomb out of it. We're gathering bombs. We're not gathering keys. That is beginning to worry me. And we have not gotten what we've really needed. Part of me is really happy I took Spirit of the Night, and part of it because I feel like there's been a lot of rooms where it has saved my bacon. And part of me is really disappointed that I took it because I wish I had the health. And that might just be because I haven't gotten any hearts in a while, and I'm feeling the issue of not having any heart or having any health quite closely. And I really don't want to use Guppy's Paw to eliminate. This kind of room is devastating. I will have to use Guppy's Paw just to prevent myself from dying. Little Steven is going to be hanging out helping me out. I don't think he lasts after the room, though. No, he doesn't. If he did, this would actually be amazing. Even if it only worked once, it would still be awesome. He's running a set path, fairly easy to predict. Alright, I'll take the heart. Not feeling too good about this run so far. Alright, so not looking good for us right now. Had to pop Guppies again because we were so close to dying. This room is just like hell on wheels right now for me. I don't know why. So we can't go in here. I'm going to see if we can bomb our way in. Not looking good. We're definitely going to die. The only question is... Alright, that's not a secret room. But the only question is, can we do as much damage as we can before we die? Because we do have the Ankh. We have to plan for that. We are going to start as Blue Baby-ish person again before this is all said and done. That's just so freaking annoying that that happened right there. Alright, so this is going to be, I believe, a boss trap room that has a freaking chest in it. I was hoping for a health upgrade, but anyway, not much we can do, just kind of a pretty overall crappy experience here. Assuming we don't die in this room right here with all the flies. Then we're going to do our best to take on Mom. Oh no, we're not on Mom yet. I'm not even at that level. We're already getting owned. Alright, so this is actually a saving grace for us because we won't actually lose necessarily at this point in the game as long as we don't die here. Alright, so here's the, what I was talking about here. Obviously, we can't use Guppy's Paw anymore. Aggro version of Monstro 2. Not doing as much damage as I remember doing, which is disappointing. We are going to use this now because we are going to die otherwise, and we're probably going to die anyway. Oh, because we're down to, like, you know, no health now, but... Yep, that's going to be it for us. Well, we had a good run for a while, but honestly, what ended up happening was the short distance involved in the number 1 was what actually destroyed us. If we hadn't taken number 1, I might have had a chance to turn this with Polyphemus and all the things we got, if we had higher overall range to our shots there. But we got a good group of items. Didn't work out in the end. If we got Brimstone instead of Spirit of the Night, I think it honestly would have been a 1 run. So that's going to be it for us. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I know I had fun while it lasted, and I'll see you guys next time on Binding of Isaac.